Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we have another watch unboxing and review today. Watch we're looking at today is from Alba. So if you don't know, Alba is a subsidiary of Seiko. So it's like a budget offering. Which mainly operates in Asian markets. So as you know, like Seiko watches, so they used to be the go-to entry point for anyone. So you could have an SKS for around I don't know, like 100 USD or 120 USD, and that would be the first automatic watch that anyone would recommend to you. But yeah, recently, like due to import charges and all that, so in certain Asian markets, Seiko watches are no longer that affordable like they used to be. So for example, in India as well, most like decent offerings from Seiko, they start from upwards of 20k INR, so or around 250 USD. So yeah, they are no longer the budget automatic watch to get. Same for Orient as well. So Orient Bambinos, they used to be around 100 USD around the world. But yeah, if you go to the Orient website in India, you could, yeah, they sell for around 20k INR or above 200 USD. So yeah, the Seiko, Orient, all these, so those no longer remain affordable in certain markets like India. So what Seiko has done, they have launched. So Alba has been around for quite a while. So they started it around 1979. But yeah, these were not that active in the Indian market as such. But they used to focus on quartz watches. But recently, like they have started focusing on automatic watches as well, and they have released quite a few models. So they have their India website, albawatches.co.in, and you could see a variety of automatic watches as well. And yeah, they start from right around 10k INR, so around like half the price of what you would pay for a entry level Seiko. So I unboxed a Seiko on my channel, so I am wearing that today as well. So this is the Seiko 5 baby Hulk, as I used to call it. So okay, so this also I purchased for around 20k INR, and so which is not really what most people would want to spend if they are getting a like first automatic. So for me as well, this Seiko was not my first automatic, so I also bought this Alba first. But yeah, we have this on the channel later. But yeah, so let's get into the box. So as you can see, the price quoted on the box is around 9,500 INR. So on the present conversion rate, it translates to around 120 USD. But yeah, after site discounts and all that, so I got it for around 9k INR or right around 100 USD. So yeah, so as you can see, just like less than half for what I paid for my Seiko. So but obviously they have cut some corners here in Alba. So let's see if it's worth saving up for a Seiko, or yeah, Alba is the way to go. So this is the model. So okay, so the model number was in the box. Yeah, the model number is AL4201X1. Okay, so this is like a field watch kind of a look, and yeah, it's an automatic watch. Yeah, let's keep this to the side and look at the box contents. So yeah, this is the invoice, and this is the guarantee booklet, and this is the instruction manual. Okay, and those are the extra links. So I have resized the bracelet earlier. So let's keep the box to the side and get to the watch itself. Okay, so yeah, here is the watch. So it's like a khaki green kind of a color, the dial color, and the indices are like pale yellow or slightly brownish or whatever, and the seconds hand it's red. So they have a lot of different color combinations for this particular model, and yeah, you could check out their website. So I purchased this around like 5 months back. So this particular color variant I no longer see on the website, but they have the black dial version of it, and yeah, they have released a lot more models since. So yeah, so this is an automatic watch. And okay, so let's see the case pack. It has a transparent case pack, and the movement they have here is they call it Y676. So it's basically a Seiko 7S26 movement, so which was present in the older SKX models. So it's an automatic movement, but it does not have hacking and hand winding. So as like this Seiko, this is the 4R36 movement, and hacking as in like you pull the crown, then the second hand stops, and you could set the time to the exact second. And hand winding is like you could wind the watch manually using the crown, but this watch doesn't have that. So like you would have to do the Seiko shuffle to get it started. And yeah, once you have it on the wrist, the rotor, yeah, it spins along with your movement and it keeps your watch going. But yeah, this does not have hacking and hand winding. So, and it has the day and date window here. And if the dial layout, as for dimensions, so this is around 42 millimeter in diameter, and the lug width is 20 mm, so any 20 mm strap would fit. So the strap they provide here is a stainless steel 3-link oyster, so it's not really special in any way. So a usual like a pretty low quality strap. So this the dial layout, as you guys might see, like it has the look of a field watch. So if you have seen those Flieger type watches, so specifically the Flieger type A, so you have these large Arabic indices from 1 to 12, and on 12 you have that triangle with 2 dots. So this is typical Flieger type A dial design. So, and it belongs on a NATO strap, so they provide it on a metal bracelet, but yeah, you could anyways install aftermarket straps as well. So I have bought couple of straps so for these, and yeah, I'll show you and let's pop it on the wrist with this metal bracelet and see how it looks. So the dimensions are pretty similar to my Seiko, so like both are 42 mm in diameter. And yeah, but this is a dive watch, so the dial is smaller and it has the unidirectional rotating bezel. So but yeah, this is a field watch, so it doesn't have that bezel. So okay, so yeah, this is how it looks on my 7.25 inch 7.5 whatever inch wrist. And yeah, it wears similar to my Seiko. So okay, and for the straps, okay, so let me show you. So this is also okay, so these are couple of NATO straps which I got for particular like specifically for this field watch. So this is from a company called movistraps.com. so they operate from Delhi here in India, and like these are like okay, of decent quality, and you get it for quite cheap, so around 300 INR per strap. So yeah, I decided to give them a try. So yeah, maybe I'll change to those straps in some video and show you how it looks. But yeah, I have been wearing it on this striped beige and black NATO strap for quite a while, and yeah, it looks quite nice. So yeah, okay, as for the question if you should go for it or like save up and buy the real deal instead, like go for the Seiko, or like the Alba will do just fine. So that depends, of course, like if hacking hand winding that matters to you, and if like seeing Seiko on the dial and like having the feeling of owning a Seiko for that matter. So if you want that, if that's important to you, then okay, you could save up and get a Seiko. But for everything else, like if you are just getting into automatic watches and you want to get your first one, so yeah, I could easily recommend Alba, and you could go for it. So you get a reliable Seiko movement, and you get decent build quality, and for less than half of what you would pay for an equivalent Seiko. And so yeah, if it's available in your region, you could check it out the prices and like compare with what Seiko offers in your market, and yeah, you could decide on your own. But yeah, for me, okay, so this was my first automatic, and like spending around 9k was okay, I was decently comfortable with, and so I was not like really ready to like spend 20k on a watch and yeah, go for a Seiko at that time. So I bought an Alba, and yeah, this has been a decent purchase. I would say it doesn't get a lot of wrist time because like for whatever reason my unit doesn't really give me a lot of power reserve. So like I wear it for around 2 to 3 hours in a day, and like it hardly lasts me throughout the day. So like around 24 hours or even less than that. So not sure if they tune the movement properly or whatever, but yeah. But yeah, this is a Seiko movement, so like you shouldn't have any issue with it. So this is just a Seiko 7S26, and yeah, this should be as reliable as it gets. So and for your first automatic watch, yeah, I could easily recommend to go for Alba. At least check them out. So like you would get those homage watches, I think around this same price point. But yeah, anyways, like going for a like Japanese brand with a reliable Seiko movement and decent build quality would be more preferable in comparison to yeah going for those like Fossil or Titan or Pagani design or whatever. So check them out. So yeah, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.